First off, just tell us a little bit about, um, these questions are going to seem very simplistic, but we just kind of want to get the facts out there so people know. Just tell us a little bit about the event that's coming here to Fort Wayne and the web.com tour, what kind of players people can expect to see when they come out to Fort Wayne at the end of August and early September.
Yeah, the Hotel Fitness Championship is the first of 4 Web.com Tour's finals events, and this is a new name for everyone. Web.com Tour overtook the sponsorship of what was known as the Nationwide Tour last year, and they signed a 10-year deal. So at the conclusion of the regular season from the Web.com Tour and the PGA Tour, we'll have 2 groups of players come together to compete in these 4 events. We will have the top 75 players from the Web.com Tour money list, and then the players that finish 126 to 200 from the PGA Tour points list and just miss the playoffs. And in that category, that 126 to 200, if the event were played right now, we'd have former major champions Trevor Immelman, Retief Goosen, we'd have Mike Weir, we'd have John Daly, we'd have Stuart Appleby. We'd have some very notable winners on the PGA Tour that people would know.
As far as this tournament goes, it's the first of 4 in determining who gets their PGA card from this series. So obviously the intensity is going to be ratcheted up. There are 21 events regularly through the web.com tour, but then it all tapers off to these final 4, correct?
Yeah, there are 21 regular season events on the web.com tour. There are more than that on the PGA Tour. But essentially 50 PGA Tour cards for the following season are on the line over the course of these 4 events. Each event has a $1 million purse. The winner will receive $180,000. And the level of golf, it's not going to be any different than what you see at a PGA Tour event on TV each and every week, because the younger players from the web.com tour, they are usually the future stars of tomorrow.
How many fans are you anticipating, and what kind of economic impact do you think this will have on the region leading up and through this tournament?
Well, the more fans we get, the better the economic impact it will be. But the PGA Tour estimates somewhere around $5 to $6 million. Seeing how well Fort Wayne supports some of the other minor league sports teams around town, we do not think it's unrealistic that we could have 10,000 people out here on any given day. And I know the Matt Anthony's event in the past did that. But if we had between 5,000 to 10,000 people out here for the tournament rounds, that would be wonderful. But I think we could actually do more than that.
What's the preparation like? Because you've been Johnny on the spot when it comes to the on-site for the past almost year now.
Well, we started preparing for this a year ago. The tournament was announced in September, and it is a new event. It is one of the few new events on this tour. And with that, there are some great things where we can pick and choose things that worked at other events and try to implement them here and get the community involved and engaged. And we need up about 800 volunteers. But there's a lot more planning that goes on for an event like this than most people realize. We have a full-time tournament staff that is dedicated to this event for the next 3 years.
Why is this a good course to be a stop on the web.com tour?
Sycamore Hills Golf Club is a championship golf course. It's been ranked inside the top 100 in the United States multiple times. It was built for an event like this. It really was. And I think this is a right fit for it. The club has a solid membership. They're supporting this event really well. They've hosted some prominent junior events and USGA events in the past. And they were just looking for that next step to bring a professional golf tournament to town. And I think they found the fit with the Hotel Fitness Championship.
It's a Nicklaus design course, so it does have some cachet just from that name alone. How does it compare to other web.com tour courses in terms of length, bunkers, distance, all the things that go into the tournament and for the golfers? How does it compare course-wise?
When stretched out, this course can play about 7,400 yards. That doesn't bother these pros. They hit it well over 300 yards off the tee, and they can just throw darts with their irons on the greens. I think they'll be very impressed by this course and the Fort Wayne community. It's held up in the test with the junior PGA in the past, but I wouldn't be surprised if the winning score was somewhere between 14 to 18 under if we get the right conditions.
On your side, what's the biggest challenge to making an event like this successful?
In year one, it's educating people about what's coming to town. This is a big-time official event of the PGA Tour. These players are playing for an awful lot, $1 million, $180,000 to the champion, and just letting people realize that, you know, while the junior events in the past were fantastic, this is a new level of golf for Northeast Indiana.
Final question, what's the anticipation like, and what has been the feedback that you've gotten in the almost year that you've been here in Fort Wayne in regards to this tournament?
It's when people finally start to grasp what's coming to town, their eyes open. They said, I can't believe we're going to have an event like that. This is the largest professional sporting event to come to this area in quite some time, and it's going to be around for at least 3 years and hopefully many more after that.